Hi Aditi. So welcome everyone again. Good morning. This is Jyoti Goyal from Red Dot Foundation, and I have with me my colleague Elsa. Please introduce yourself as mentioned in the chat box. Put your name, location, and if you have submitted your idea or not. We will be discussing Youth Innovation Challenge program today and clarifying the doubts and questions, taking up questions regarding this program. So please introduce yourself and we'll begin.
Hi everyone, good morning. This is Elsa. It's very important for us to know if you have already submitted your idea because the whole purpose of this session is to explain how to fill up the form. Once you fill up the form, 10 ideas will be selected. So it's very important that you have filled up the form correctly, clearly, and your idea stands a chance of getting through the first round. Okay, so this is the purpose of this session, and Jyoti is going to explain. Also, in the session, explain if you are comfortable in English or you need to, uh, you know, need some amount of translation in Hindi. For those who just joined, we are recording the session. Please introduce yourself, name, location, and have you already submitted your idea? And Jyoti Goyal, who is our program officer and my colleague, will run you through how to fill up the form. And we will also explain how to write your idea clearly because this is very important in this stage. Okay. People are still entering, so give us a few minutes, but take the moment to introduce yourselves.
Okay, so Aditi is saying I'm not getting how to fill up the form. We will explain this. Okay, so please introduce yourself, your name, location, have you filled up your idea, which language you are more comfortable in, are you okay with English or you want translation in Hindi? Please let us know. Hi Saloni, hi Akansha, hi Anuradha.
I think,
If
Jyoti, we can start.
okay, yeah. So I think we'll continue in English. If there is someone who needs translation in Hindi, please let us know. You can inform us. You can put it in chat box. We can do it bilingual also. So, Design Innovation Challenge is our program wherein we are taking ideas related to gender and climate justice. We will have received many entries and are in process of getting it. The deadline for submitting the idea is 30th July, and the entries we will select 10 entries out of all the entries, and hence the entries needs to be very clear and proper so that we can select best ones. So to clarify these doubts, we are conducting this session. Currently, we have 76 entries and we are still receiving it, still in the process of receiving. So Urban Thinker Campaign, UTC, is a program by UN Habitat World Urban Campaign to achieve SDG by 2030. It is an action lab which is held around the world, wherein we convene diverse groups of people together from government, business, academia, NGOs, and other people, and we discuss about urban problems and design possible solutions to achieve SDGs in the local context. And it is in this background that we are working here, we are talking here. Red Dot Foundation is approved to host UTC in Mumbai and This one is our fourth UTC. So this program is about discussing solution to the various issues and finding out new ideas to work on that to achieve sustainable development goals. And this time it is about gender and climate justice. Elsa, anything to add here?
No, we will. So in the past, we've hosted two other youth innovation challenges, and I will give you examples of good pitches and then pitches that went on to win the challenge as well. But in 2018, we had on the theme of creating a resilient city, we had 12 teams that participated. In 2019, we had the theme of safe public spaces and 10 teams participated. And if you go to the next slide, Jyoti.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this year we are talking about gender and climate justice. And what does it mean? It means anything to do with gender justice or climate justice or the intersection of it. And further deep diving into the tracks of women empowerment for climate mitigation, adaptation, and resilience. And we will explain all of this. Don't get confused by these big words or big definitions. Okay. Again, it's primarily for youth in Maharashtra and Goa, but please submit your ideas because ultimately the jury will decide what are the best ideas. And the age group we are looking at is 17 to 30 years, and the challenge is from August to December. Next one.
Yeah.
Okay, so the theme and the focus is on empowerment of women for climate mitigation, adaptation, and resilience. And it covers the SDG 5, which is gender equality, 8, which is decent work and economic growth, 10, which is reduced inequality, 11, sustainable cities and communities, 13, climate action, 17, partnership for the goals. It also covers number 3, which is good health and well-being. And so we're asking people to submit anything to do in these areas. And some examples could be, on solar energy, it could be on data regarding any of these topics, it could be on safety of women, it could be on education of people on climate, um, climate change, it could be any equipment that will improve low carbon technology. So the range is huge, but keep it simple. Don't try to solve it at the country level, otherwise you'll get overwhelmed. Try to see in your own little community what will work. So for example, we had a panel last Sunday, and one of the solutions which was discussed was using empty spaces in and around your house to grow food. And residents in Mumbai have converted one park which was abandoned into a food forest, which serves so many residents. Another example which Arpita Bhagat gave was on solar mamas in Rajasthan, where these rural women are trained in solar energy and solar equipment, and then they train other women as well. But then Arushi also talked about creating a database and collecting information that can help government improve policies on climate change, for example. With the lack of data, you can't make proper policies. So there are many such solutions. You can also think about COVID. How have people been affected during COVID? Currently, Maharashtra is going through floods. The floods are because of climate change. And who's being affected by it? The most vulnerable. So if you can think of solutions that can help people in these areas, that would be really good. Okay. Jyoti, please go ahead.
Yeah. So some examples where the innovation can benefit are, Elsa also mentioned some of them. Livelihood can be one of them, health and environment can be one of them, and climate change can be one of them. Women are often responsible for gathering and producing food, collecting water, etc. And one of you have already submitted a very nice entry regarding health of women, I remember. So it can be, you can connect it with various things. With climate change, many things are becoming difficult for health and environment. Yes, so yeah, so it's how we connect gender and climate justice, how we can think these two things together and come up with a solution or any other idea. If we think in terms of climate change also, increase in the spread of disease, reducing drinking water availability, creating food insecurity, all these things are also the issues which needs to be addressed and looked upon. And as Elsa said, you can connect it with COVID and how to use it, how to come up with new thing. It may be related to some solution, or it may be related to gathering information also, which will help in further getting the idea about the issue. Now, so regarding the timelines, we announced that a call for the challenge, and we opened the registration on 1st July. 30th July is the last date to submit the ideas. You can tell others also. If there are other people, you can tell them also. And the team can have 2 or more than 2 people, and at least 1 girl should be there in the team. In August, 1st August, we will select 10 teams. Jury will select 10 teams, and then we will launch a program on International Day of Youth, wherein you will get mentor who will guide you through these program and help you in developing your ideas better, and helping you in capacity building of your team. And this will go from mid-August till end of the September. This will go, and you will refine your ideas. And then in October, you will pitch your ideas during the in the final program. And final winners will be announced after the selection. Yes, so this is the process. This is the duration timeline. In the first week of December, possibly we will have a panel in which you represent this idea. And then there are prizes also for the top 3 ideas. So this is how it will go. If you have any question, please post in the chat box and we'll answer that.
You can move to the next one.
Yeah. Capacity building sessions will include understanding the new urban agenda and sustainable development goals, how you can connect your ideas with it, and how can you build your ideas around it. City toolkit for action planning and stakeholder engagement, developing a business model canvas, creating a business plan, art of storytelling and pitching your ideas to in a better way, and one-on-one mentoring. So these are the things which will include the capacity building program sessions. So yeah, we'll take questions. Okay, yeah. So what are the benefits of this program? You'll have an opportunities to try your ideas, and it will give you platform to present your ideas, to refine your ideas. You will be mentored by experts and professionals in that particular field, who have already done significant work in that field. Capacity building sessions will help you to develop your social entrepreneur skills. All the ideas will be published in the World Urban Forum website, UN Habitat website, and top 3 winners will get the cash prize. These are the benefits for this program, and experiential sessions by experts on varieties of issues also will be organizing, and you'll have a opportunity of further mentoring by the corporates. All the participants will get certificate of participation under this program.
I wanted to say that
yeah.
all participants who get selected, the 10 top teams, will get a certificate of participation. This benefit for participants is for the 10 teams that are selected. That's why it's important for you to refine your ideas and submit your ideas properly so that your team gets selected.
Yeah. And partner for this program is Joint Commissioner, Directorate of Municipal Administration, Government of Maharashtra. Consulate General of Sweden in Mumbai, UNICEF India, UN Habitat, UVA, Maharashtra Wash Coalition, and Global Utmaning, a Swedish NGO. These are the partners under this program. And things to note while filling up your application, your team will have two or three or four people, maximum four people, at least one female in the team should be there, and age was mentioned in the previous slide, 17 to 30 years of age. And submit one idea. You have to submit one idea, not more than one. Clearly defined idea should be there. What is the problem, what you are trying to solve, and how you are trying to solve? You have to clearly define. You can also submit any link, picture, or video which explains your idea. These are the things which need to, yeah.
And
Yes,
you can
sir.
see that picture in the background of the slide. That was from the last Youth Innovation Challenge where we hosted it at the US Consulate Dosti House. And those people won it. Those are the certificates that they are showing, and the jury members are in the background as well. So, we try to give you a lot of exposure for future opportunities too. So take this seriously and try and fill up your idea at the first stage only very clearly so that people understand what you're trying to submit. What we found is that most of the ideas are not very clear. And if your ideas are not clear, we don't understand what you are trying to suggest.
Yes.
So I think we have finished. I am going to, if you stop the presentation, Jyoti, I'm going to give you examples of some of the ideas that came in from the last innovation challenge, which was on safe public spaces. So the case one, I'm putting in the chat section. They just sent in, we aim to solve the issues faced by women when using public transport. In the chat section, you can tell us, is this clear idea? Is this not a clear idea? Would you select it? Can you share? So this has to be participatory, otherwise we won't be able to understand what you're. So Aditi, if you look at this case one that I've submitted, it was an idea that people put in the form when they were filling in for the challenge 2 years back. If we get an idea like this, can we select it? No, we can't, because like Palak said, it is in detail. What are you trying to solve? Yes, women face issues on public transport, but what is your solution? We don't have any idea. So it's very difficult for the jury member to understand what your solution is. So if I say case 2, as Marathwada is facing scarcity of water, hence to overcome this problem, we are suggesting a solution that can be helpful and reliable and whose details are provided in the video. Then they say, as plastic has become one of the most major problems which is harmful for the animals as well as humans, so to deal with this problem, we can efficiently convert plastic into one other's energy source. And then they say, creating awareness in the rural areas regarding the non-reliability of traumatic virginity tests a newly wed bride has to go through. What do you think if I get a pitch like this? The first one is talking about water, the second is talking about plastic, the third is talking about virginity tests, but is there any clear one idea? No, there's no one idea. So if you want to talk about water, only talk about water. What is the problem in Marathwada that is the people are facing, and what exactly is your solution? If you want to submit plastic, fill up a second form for plastic. If you want to submit the third one, fill up the third one, but don't put all the ideas into one form because it is very difficult. And when you fill the idea, explain the idea from start to finish so that we have a sense of understanding what you're trying to say. I'm going to give you a third one. Okay. The third one is safe surroundings for teenagers. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it, Jyoti? It's still loading at my end, I think.
Yes.
Okay. So safe surroundings for teenagers. Teenage can be a challenging time when you have to deal with your family, your studies, a lot more things under pressure. It is important for teens to be in a safe surrounding all the time to avoid them falling into traps like smoking, drinking, illegal things, bullying, fighting, and more. What can we do? Most colleges in Mumbai have places just outside the college where students gather up to smoke, and it may cause others to get inspired by them and take up smoking. We need to make these zones near the schools, colleges smoke free. Second, voluntary training. There should be voluntary sessions conducted for interested people who will be trained as helpers on the go. That is, people who would look out for wrong things happening around them and act accordingly, meanwhile, others keep staring as they always do. Is this clear? It's definitely much better. They have explained what the problem is, what they can do, and they've offered the voluntary training, right? They can further expand on the voluntary training to say, okay, who are these people? Who are these interested people? How long is the training module? What will be covered in the training module? And some more details to make it little more clearer. But of course, in our incubation, if this was picked up, then in the 3 months, in August, September, and October, we will help you expand on it, right? But this was still incomplete. Okay. Now I'm going to give you another one. Okay. And you can see the differences in how they are thinking about safe public spaces. Every single solution is different, right? Similarly, that's why we keep it very broad, the challenge. So case 4, during crisis like collapsing of a building, the most important thing is to make sure there are maximum number of survivors. This can be made sure by rescuing as many people as possible from the debris left after the collapse. Rescuing people from the debris is the toughest problem that the rescue team face. While rescuing people, the rescue team put themselves in danger, as after going inside the debris, they might also get trapped. One more big problem is that the rescue team doesn't know where the survivors are trapped inside the debris. To locate them is also a great challenge for them. Finding people manually is also time consuming, which can be fatal for the survivors trapped. With such problems, there is a human proxy that can find the survivors inside the debris so that the rescue team can get to the survivor and rescue them immediately. Then they said their aim is to provide a human proxy robo car to rescue the team to locate the survivors. The robo car must have a clear look of inside the situation so that the rescue team can carry out the operation safely, efficiently. And by knowing that the victim is present at the particular location, the rescue operation can be carried out immediately, thus making sure that the survivor can be given immediate help. And they further said that our aim is to save as much time as possible and find the survivors at the earliest. Is this clear? I think it's very clear now. They've explained the problem. They've also explained their solution, which is the robo car. This idea was selected for the 10. Okay. Now I'm going to give you 2 winning entries. Okay. One minute. I'm having trouble solving. I think there's too much of text in this one. Okay, I'm going to paste the whole thing and then we talk about it. So this is about a transgender toilet. Okay, and it was so fascinating. Everyone thought this idea was fascinating. Ever thought about the emotions of a transgender person might be going through before entering any public restroom? His, her, any restroom, the eyes are always on them. Why are they stared at in every public place and looked at in a way as though they don't belong with us? In an interview, Mr. XYZ, I have taken many years to accept myself the way I am, but the society will never accept me and the fact that I dress up like a girl being a guy. I avoid going to public gatherings. I don't use a public toilet. That's a place where I feel the most unsafe and bullied. And which section should I enter into, men or women? One, as the name suggests, is a project that departs from the social debates revolving around the transgender community and their access to a basic need of public restrooms. This proposal acts as a gender neutral public restroom and takes into consideration the urgent needs of designing a safe, sustainable, and inclusive restroom for all genders, race, religion, and disabled. One is a public restroom prototype. So it's a prototype which can be replicated, modified in size, and installed in any city around the world, mainly in public gathering spaces. The main idea is to create awareness and eradicate the stigma which has been differentiating the transgender community from others. A public restroom is a public space which strongly differentiates in between different gender groups. As a result of a neutral restroom, the fear of transgenders being looked at in not so appropriate way gets completely eliminated, making a safe and inclusive public space for all. The proposal not only benefits transgender but also men and women equally, as the number of crime rates that have gone high in gender specific toilets. Is this clear? They have very nicely explained the solution. This was one of the 10 that was selected, and this was one of the top 3 that got the cash prize also. Okay, but this was when they first submitted their proposal. See how well they have explained everything, and we understood what they were trying to do. Okay, and this is a prototype of, so they are architecture students and they decided to do a prototype of the restroom itself, like the design of the restroom. I'm going to send you one more. This is the last case, and this is the last winning entry. Again, just so that you know the range of solutions that people send in. Okay, so here, case number 6. Throughout our lives, we have been told nighttime is no time for decent women to step out. We had to beg our parents to let us go out at night. Our curfews were several hours before our brothers, and we couldn't even fault our parents for that. They unfortunately know all too well what happens to a girl if she goes out late at night due to several rape cases we read about in the news. This gives the impression that the night is dark and scary. And there is an assumption that decent women do not step out outside after dark. So any women seen outside at night must be indecent and has to be put back into her place. Be it through violence or harassment, this toxic belief that women have no place outdoors after the dark deprives them of the right to use public spaces. If we women do not go outside after dark, it puts the women who had to be outside in the night, be it for their job or their family, in danger. So we propose the creation of a campaign to shine some light at night, demystify its perceived dangers, and make it a time where everyone can feel safe. We propose Emblaze, a night market, community gathering, and social movement where every Saturday from 8 to 10 p.m. in a park or any other public space, we hold a meeting where people can shop, attend, participate in slam poetry or other creative outlets, conduct workshops, and even eat. Local vendors and small businesses can set up a stall at the venue for a small amount, which will go to book talents and source logistics. Many events can be held outdoors. that makes the community as a whole step out of their house. By involving everyone, not just women, the men too realize the nighttime is safe for their daughters and sisters. It also changes the perception people had of the night. It gives small business a platform to access many new clients. People can be creative in a safe environment, and the community as a whole can take down the notion that only delinquents roam the streets at night. So, is this clear? This was also one of the winning entries 2 years back. And in fact, the BMC, the Bombay Municipal Corporation, had changed the rules to allow parks to open at night before COVID. And so this was a perfect solution which was going to be implemented. Then COVID, of course, hit and we couldn't implement it. But think about the range of solutions that these people have submitted. And when you're talking about gender and climate justice, there's so many types of solutions that you can enter. All they're asking you to do is pick one idea, define it clearly, define the problem, what you're trying to do, and how are you trying to do it, and solve it. You can submit in English. You can also submit in Hindi if you're not comfortable in English. If you can't even submit in Hindi, submit in Marathi. We'll have it translated for the judges. But it is very important that you explain it clearly. I'm going to put the registration form again in the chat section. Please fill, if you've already filled it up, don't fill it again because we will have double entries. Why don't you send it to Jyoti, your entry, your revised entry with the correct details. I'm putting Jyoti's email over here. Please submit your team properly. Okay, so your team has to have minimum 2 people and maximum 4 people. If you have 2, 3, 4, it's fine. If you have 1, it's not fine. If you have 5, it's not fine. 2, 3, 4, 1 has to be a girl. Please give us the age group of all these people and also your idea. Send it to Jyoti with your team name so she can update the form where you have filled it in, because it's very important you fill the correct idea. Otherwise, nobody will, select you. Okay. So Jaishri says we already have filled the form, and if the organization is not getting clear, what we have to do, another option, write to Jyoti. Okay. Aditi, you want to unmute yourself and ask your question because I'm not understanding your question. Aditi, please unmute yourself and ask your question. आपका आइडिया क्या है?
मैम टॉपिक्स का पे करायला प्रोजेक्ट्स
टॉपिक क्लाइमेट पे है या जेंडर पे है, तो आप उस टॉपिक पे आप सबमिट करो. Okay, does anyone want to share if they have filled the form correctly, they think they filled the form correctly? Yes, Ria.
I don't know if what I'm asking goes a little out of track, but I had a very important exam today, which is why I got a little late in joining this meeting. Of course, the part that I attended was really good and I was enjoying it a lot. So is there any way that there could be a link or something sent so that I could attend it and, just see it again?
So we will send you the links to the panel discussion we had last week on Sunday, and also the recording of this session. You can watch it again because we have explained the session, we've explained the theme of the challenge, and we've also explained how to fill it up.
All right, ma'am, correct. Thank you so much.
So Palak says, is it either climate or gender or an idea which is interrelated? Both are fine. It can be either, and it can also be interrelated. I am going to show you the form once again. So this is the application form. We have explained again some of these ideas over here. What could be the ideas? You know, name of your team, name of your organization or institution. If you're studying, please put it there. Don't put Red Dot Foundation. Put your organization. If nothing, just say not applicable. Say student. Location, where you're from. Name and age of the individual participants. So minimum two, again, maximum four. Please put your name and your age and list everybody. Email of the lead team member, mobile of the lead team member, so we can get in touch with you in case we find that it's still not clear. And tell us about your idea, not more than 500 words, or if submitting a video in less than 2 minutes. Please explain the problem you are trying to solve, the solution you propose, and why you think you are motivated to solve it. Okay, can you confirm and attend? It's very important that you attend on August 12th, or at least 2 members from your team attend August 12th. And then we have mentoring sessions. We have very senior people who are giving their time to these ideas. So you need to confirm that. And also we will have master classes by UN Habitat and others, which will help you develop these ideas further. And then the final pitch session on 22nd October. These you must confirm too, because when we are picking the 10 ideas, we want to give the best chance to these ideas. And if you're not serious, then we would be depriving somebody else. So Adarsh, can we submit the idea again? You can, but if possible, also send it to Jyoti so that we can update your idea in the form. When will we know the result of the selected entries? By 10th of August. You can mail, yeah, Jyoti says you can mail her the changed idea. If not, fill up the form, but we are trying to reduce the duplicate entries. If the idea is different than climate and gender, will it work? No, it won't work, because that's the theme of the challenge. It has to link up to climate and gender, or gender. It has, but it's so broad. What is your idea, Rahul? Can we hear your idea so that we can give you some pointers, if possible? Rahul, can you unmute yourself? Hello, Rahul. Do you want to share your idea? Ashutosh, have you already filled up the form? Okay, Pranay, we can delete your previous form and go ahead and fill up a new form. Ashutosh, can you unmute and tell us if you've already filled up the form?
Yes, ma'am. We fill up the form.
Yeah, please fill up the form. You can do it in Hindi, you can do it in Marathi. Please fill it up. And Rahul, sorry,
वो फॉर्म जो है ना हमने वो फिल अप किया है पहले.
अच्छा, लेकिन आपका आइडिया ठीक से एक्सप्लेन किया कि नहीं?
ऐसा मेंशन नहीं किया है, लेकिन अभी मेल आया ना था वो आस्क मेल का, उस पे हम ये कर सकते हैं, शेयर कर सकते हैं.
हाँ, तो वो आइडिया अभी आप बराबर से एक्सप्लेन करके ज्योति को भेजो ईमेल पे. Rahul, if your ideas on lack of education, please link that education. Please link that curriculum to gender and climate change for rural India and submit that idea. then it will be accepted. If it is just general education, it won't work. Your curriculum needs to be on either gender or climate change or something to do with the topic. Palak, I think you've got the idea. So do you want to explain, you know, what are your thoughts on filling the form and if you were able to fill it correctly, or you also have some updating to do?
Ma'am, I could fill up the form very easily. It wasn't like everything was very detailed what we are supposed to fill in every section. So it was quite easy for me to fill up the form. The only confusion I had in my mind before filling up the form was that how do you link up gender and climate? But then for that, I looked up to the video which was uploaded on the YouTube, and then I got a clear idea how these two things are interrelated and how am I supposed to get an idea regarding the same. So after seeing that video, I was a lot more clearer to get the idea written down. And then I've also submitted my idea to Jyoti ma'am yesterday.
But I can't find your idea. Did you fill it? Okay, 1 minute. I've just found it, I think.
Ma'am, but I think I'll have to resubmit it because I've submitted like around 3 ideas, and now I want to focus on a single one. So I'll detail it down and then submit it.
Yes, I think so. I marked it because it had 3 ideas and, it wasn't very clear.
Yes, ma'am. I'll go with the third one and then I'll submit a detailed description for the same.
Sure, sure. Aditi, do you want to unmute yourself, Aditi? आपका आइडिया क्या है? आपने जो बोला कि ह्यूमन इम्पैक्ट ऑन एनवायरनमेंट इज द प्रॉब्लम, लेकिन सॉल्यूशन क्या है? वो प्रॉब्लम ठीक है, वो टॉपिक के विद इन है, लेकिन आपका सॉल्यूशन क्या है वो इम्पोर्टेंट है. Okay, who else wants to clarify? Anuradha, do you have any doubts? Shaurya, yes, Shaurya, go ahead. Yeah, if you have more than one, Shaurya, if you have more than one idea, please fill up multiple forms, but one form is for one idea, okay? So don't put 3 ideas in one form because maybe one idea is strong and the other 2 are not strong, but then because you've clubbed everything, then the judges will not look at it, So it's just confusing. So fill up, if you have 2 ideas, fill up 2 different forms, okay? Okay, who else has a question? There are no grants, Shaurya, but at the end in October, the top 3 teams that are selected will get cash prizes. The first prize is 25,000, the second prize is 15,000, and the third prize is 10,000. Plus, we are inviting corporates and other incubators and accelerators who will invite you, and maybe they have grants. So it really depends. In the past, we have had corporates who've invited some of these ideas to meet with them and take them forward. So Geet, do you want to unmute yourself and ask your question? Anushka, if your project is based on climate solution only, is it fine? Yes, but if you can bring in the gender angle, it will make it stronger. So can you share a little bit on what your solution is? So Rahul, I don't know, there's so many questions now, but Anushka, do you want to first go ahead? There's no right and wrong thing, but it's better to clarify here because otherwise, you might not get a chance to clarify it later. So that's why it's important. So if it is a climate solution, yes, it's great, but try and bring in the gender angle. How does it impact women? And if your solution has any particular, reference to women. Geet says, how are we going to address policies on ground zero as problems differ as environment differs? Local level policies need to be adapted. And that's why this challenge is hyper local. You talk about what is the local solution in your community, your neighborhood, and try to solve that. That is that is what we are looking at, Geet. And those solutions are very important. So if you want to unmute yourself and share a little bit, we can probably guide you.
गुड मॉर्निंग मैडम.
हाँ, good morning.
मेरा सोल्यूशन एग्जांपल के इस तौर पर चैट बॉक्स में लिख दिया है मैंने. हमारे सोलापुर सिटी में बीडी वर्कर्स है, इवन वुमन इन हर.
अच्छा, आपने प्रॉब्लम लिखा चैट सेक्शन में, लेकिन सोल्यूशन क्या है आपको डेवलप करना पड़ेगा.
ये जो पॉलिसीज मैडम फाइल पे ही वर्क होता है, इससे पर्टिकुलरली लोगों तक पहुंचाना है इसको.
हाँ, तो आपका सोल्यूशन शायद ये होगा कि आप करिकुलम डेवलप करो कि ये पॉलिसीज जो है गवर्नमेंट के तरफ से, आप ये इंफॉर्मेशन कैसा डिसेमिनेट करेंगे.
पहला मैडम केस स्टडी करना पड़ेगा. केस स्टडी, एक केस पर्टिकुलर केस लेके उसके ऊपर स्टडी करके फिर बाद में उसका सोल्यूशन टीम वाइज, अभी जो हमारा टीम है वो टीम से हम लोग डिस्कशन करके फिर उसका सोल्यूशन निकल के फिर ज्योति मैम से कंसिडर करें.
अच्छा, आप उनसे बात कीजिए और आप रिफाइन करो, क्योंकि ये अच्छा प्रॉब्लम है, लेकिन सोल्यूशन क्या है वो लिखना पड़ेगा.
हाँ मैडम.
Aditi, you've written humans impact the physical environment in many ways, like overpopulation, pollution, burning fossil fuels, and deforestation. This is the problem. लेकिन आपका solution क्या है वो आपको लिखना पड़ेगा. हमें सब पता है कि क्या प्रॉब्लम है, लेकिन solution आपको define करना पड़ेगा. And Rahul, if I share the idea again, will it be acceptable? The second idea is a bit wrong. I'm not sure what's your second idea, but if you have two ideas, please fill two forms. Please define. There is no right idea and no wrong idea. It really is how strong is your idea and is it practical? Can it be developed? And really the jury, we have very experienced jury members, they will select the top 10. So please go ahead, feel free. And I gave you lots of examples of different solutions that people submitted in the last YIC, right? So don't be afraid to submit your ideas. This is a chance to test out ideas. Am I missing anyone and their ideas? Anushka, yes. Cheap and eco-friendly rainwater harvesting project, which you can replace with bamboo over plastic pipes and women can work on it. I think it's a great solution. So please go ahead. Pravara, women empowerment is also a topic, yes, but what is your solution? Don't just write women empowerment. What is the solution for women empowerment? That is most important. Devyushi, I will send it to you 1 hour later. Once we stop this recording, I will upload the video and send it to you. So the previous panel, Jyoti, you can put the link into the chat section.
Yes, sure.
And you can put in as many ideas. Don't put in many ideas. You know, the most important thing is not quantity. It's about quality of the ideas. So take your time, fill up the forms, one idea on each form, the best ideas, will be selected. Okay. Any other questions? We are very excited about this. We are excited about having you participate in our challenge. But when we went through the forms, we realized that many of the ideas were incomplete, were not explained properly, which is why we hosted the panel last Sunday and we are hosting this session today. But we only have 5 more days left. So please, please, take the time, think about your idea, explain it properly. You can go through our past YICs also to see what kind of ideas they selected, that were selected, you know, and give it your best shot. Don't submit 10 ideas and all of them half baked. Take some time. Again, like I said, it's quality over quantity. We are not looking to get many ideas, but some great ideas that will solve the problem in your community. Like Geet said, it's different in different places. Yes, we want your idea to work in your area, you know. Ashutosh, when we send our idea and also our PPT and preparations, yes, you can, because it helps to explain your idea. If you can make a video of 2 minutes, if you can do a PowerPoint, if you have pictures, you can send it. But even if you can't do all of that, it's fine. But explain your idea properly. I gave you lots of examples of how those ideas in the past were. And you saw for yourself how well they explained it. So think about it. If you were a judge and you have 100 ideas and only 15 explained it properly, will you spend time trying to understand what the 85 people were thinking? Or will you look at the 15 that were explained properly and say, okay, they've thought it through. Now from the 15, which 10 do we want to pick? So you should aim to be one of those 10 because it's a great experience. People have gone on to start their own non-profits or develop their own products and, get funding also for their ideas. So take it seriously. We do our best to expose you to experts and other institutions. Any other questions? Feel free to unmute yourself and do it. And, share your question.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, ma'am. Shaurya, this side from Humans of Safe Places. I had a question.
Yes.
Can you hear
Yes.
me? Okay. So my question is that, so through the program, what is the kind of support that we are looking to provide to the mentees? As in, is it just so probably working on their business model or their model in general, or is it providing greater resources? It is providing access to grants or mentoring. So what is it exactly? I mean, just working on their ideas or honing their ideas. What is it exactly that we are aiming to do through the program?
So, like we said, we will give you mentors for your idea. So these are industry experts who will have at least 5 sessions with you during August, September, until middle of October. We will have at least 5 master classes. So one will be by Her City, which is a UN Habitat tool on how to engage stakeholders and look at the problem and develop the problem. We will have another session on business model canvas, another session on creating a strategic business plan. We will have a session on the art of storytelling and pitching your idea in front of the jury members. We will have another session on finance, how to fund your idea, how to think about creating budgets, how to think about where to get the money from. And the last one will be marketing, how to market your idea. And of course, we will have another session on SDGs. So these are master classes that we will host. We will give you mentors. And then during the pitch session, we will have again, expert jury members. We will invite corporates and incubators and accelerators into the room, because these are very early stage ideas. These early stage ideas can then go into an incubator, which will give you funding and other resources over maybe 12 months, 18 months to develop it further and take it further. So it really is, the sky is the limit. I've already put the panel discussion link in the chat section. I will send you this video link after we have finished the session. Anything else? Any other questions?
Just one more question from my end. Do we have a point of contact? I mean, in case we are filling the applications and there is some doubt or something that we have. So do we have a point of contact, some person we can contact or coordinate with in case we have any issues or doubts?
Yes, Jyoti, she's already sent her email in the chat section. It's jyoti@red.foundation.org. Feel free to write to her. She will respond immediately. She's been calling up people, explaining to you about your form. So you're already familiar with her if you have taken her call. Yes, Geet, your solution is adopting local level action plans as self-help groups for employment generation. लेकिन इसको थोड़ा deep dive करना. Don't make it broad. Go further into it. Like why? There are already self-help groups. Why is yours different? Why is yours more effective? Why do you believe in this idea as the solution? So you need to deep dive. Why are you, this idea, is it a new idea? Is it a different idea? Why is this idea going to be more effective than what is already happening? What makes your idea good? Because if you just say self-help groups, people will say there are already self-help groups. So think about your idea. You still have 5 days, develop it, submit it clearly. We are here to work with you. And if you have any problem, write to Jyoti. We've put her email down. Okay. Any last thoughts, or we can go? Okay, then don't worry, Pranay, we will delete it. Just tell Jyoti you want to delete the previous form. So if you want to delete the previous form, just write to Jyoti and say, Jyoti, please delete the previous form, and we'll delete it for you. Good luck with your application. We are very excited. We are looking forward to working with you closely. And yeah, if you need any other help, don't hesitate to write to Jyoti. Okay? Take care. Have a great Saturday and Sunday. Bye.